Am I the only one getting some real Blade Runner vibes here? All right, guys. 9mm barrels for the FK BRNO pistol. Really cool stuff. Let's check this out. It's kind of like the ultimate CZ75. Maybe that's what we'll call this video. Or not. But that's fine. I'm just going to shut up and shoot the gun. All right, how about that? Yeehaw. Oh, sorry, soda. All right, guys, we're gonna be just kind of showing off real quickly here the 9mm conversion barrels that are out for the FK service pistol now. I say service pistol, the PSD, and really cool stuff. So you guys might recall the original video that we did on the FK BRNO in 7.5, and it's a really interesting cartridge with a ton of power. If you haven't seen that original video, you probably want to check that out because you're talking a handgun that can penetrate soft armor at 100 yards with the right loading. So it's definitely a pistol that is touted as a good potential personal defense option, as well as a spectacular hunting pistol. Traditionally, the 7.5 FK BRNO ships with the 10mm barrel as well, so you can shoot 10mm as well as the 7.5 FK round. But now you can get the 9mm barrel. Now it does require their special magazine. With the standard 7.5 FK, you can shoot 10mm out of the same magazines. So with this, you do have a special mag, but you got 17 rounds of 9mm in your hand, and now you can take your 7.5 BRNO and shoot 9mm out of it, so it makes plinking and training with the gun a heck of a lot cheaper, not having to sling a $60 box of ammo. I mean, the FK 7.5 FK ammo is about 60 bucks a box. So this gets us into plinking mode. Now the slide on this pistol is cut for slide riders. We are going to be adding a slide rider to this gun, as well as the brace mechanism as soon as they are available. There is a brace mechanism for this pistol, so that'll be really cool to play with. Let's just have some fun. We're shooting 147 grain CCI Blazer ammunition, so nothing overly special here, but definitely fun. And this pistol's wearing a Streamlight TLR 9. I thought that'd be a nice fit for this gun. All right, let's have some fun. Not bad at all. Very, very good accuracy. Wicked, wicked good groups down there at 80 yards. Very, very pleased with that. All right, I'm just gonna shoot a group on the bolt of this plate over here on the right to give me a nice fine point of aim over there, just to get an idea of what this gun is doing. And guys, this is not meant to be taken as gospel. This is just me unscientifically grouping this gun, not using a rest. Okay, this is just me shooting it. Let's just see what it can do. So I'll mention that on this particular pistol, the weight of it, you know, it has a really nice balance to it. So when you're shooting 9mm, it's kind of weird and creepy in a way, because it has so little felt recoil that it almost feels like you're shooting a 22 or something. Like it's such an easy gun to control that you have to kind of rethink it a little bit and take a few mags through it and shoot it some and kind of get used to it. One thing I'll mention is that with the recoil reduction system, the guide rod assembly that's in this gun, you do have to use a 9mm specific spring that they send you with the barrel as well. So you have magazines, a special recoil spring, and obviously your barrel. But other than that, it's all a drop-in setup. Nice thing about it too is, let's say you've got a slide rider, red dot or something like that. This allows you to train with that same slide rider, you know, get used to the trigger, get used to the accessories, and use this thing a little bit more without having to burn up the more expensive ammunition. So this gun can probably shoot a heck of a lot more accurately than I can, but I'm very pleased with it. And I do intend on doing a follow-up video on this pistol. I am going to take this one hunting and see if I can film a deer hunt with it. I'm going to get on that as soon as I can. I do want to mount a red dot on the gun first, because some of the shots I'm going to take at these deer are going to be probably upwards of 70, 80 yards. I did log a really nice revolver kill a couple of weeks ago. I'll try to slide through a little picture here and show you. I was using a 4-inch Smith & Wesson 629 and 44 Magnum, shooting a Hornady 240 grain XTP. And I shot her in the neck and she dropped right on the spot. So handgun hunting is definitely fun, and I see this particular arrangement being certainly useful as a hunting pistol. And I would love to put that to the test. So I hope that we can do that. All right, I'm just gonna plink a little bit, have some fun here. I mean, it's just like shooting a 22. I mean, this thing is just a laser beam if I can do my part. Very, very accurate and very flat shooting, even out to longer range. I am kind of shooting quick here. But I mean, down there at 80 yards, I'm probably shooting about a softball size group. I mean, not bad considering that I'm just sort of playing here and these are just irons, but I'm very pleased with the accuracy. All right, stovepipe. Very strange, okay? And I noticed too, these shells are just barely puking out. They're not going very far. All our brass is landing right here on the table. I mean, look, down there at 80 yards, you're talking probably about a minute of boiler room on a deer. I would say that those rounds are probably within 8 or 10 inches. I think with a red dot, I could probably increase my accuracy considerably over the factory irons. It is worth noting too on the FK BRNO that they do include 2 sets of sights for this gun. So they do have the standard 3-dot sights, but they also have like a rear diopter. It gives you a little bit different of a sight picture, so that might be better for some people. So these guns do have the additional sights. So with the slide rider option, you do have a considerable amount of things that you can accomplish with this. So I'm going to shoot just a couple more mags here. I think you guys get the idea, but this is definitely a great way to get some affordable trigger time on the FK. You know, these guns are not inexpensive. I understand that. They are quite pricey, but they do introduce a really interesting element to pistol hunters, as well as those that just want a really interesting self-defense arrangement. I mean, if you could imagine being in a home environment and a bad guy from across the room taking a round out of this thing in a defensive situation, certainly not going to have a very good day at all. This is a lot of power in a handgun, and it's an interesting type of arrangement. As I said in the original FK video that we did, I would really love to see an AR pistol chambered in this cartridge, especially you start getting the barrel a little bit longer, maybe throw a can on it, you get into some really interesting territory. I'd be very curious to see how that 7.5 FK round does out of a little bit longer of a barrel and maybe in an AR platform. That'd be interesting to see. But the handgun as it stands is a very unique and interesting gun that not a lot of people get to play with, and these things, I believe, are going to be a hot commodity in the future. They certainly are interesting and different, so something to consider. All right, couple more mags. It is cold out here, boys and girls. Woo! All right, let's have some fun. Oh yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. All right. Guys, really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Many more videos on the way. Definitely want to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon supporters, those of you who purchase man cans, t-shirts over on Ballistic Ink, all the merch that we sell. Thank you so much for believing in what we do and seeing value in what we do. Many more videos on the way. See you next time. All right, I'm gonna go watch Blade Runner now. How about that?